Bonjour mes élèves, ce leçon est pour les élèves niveau 2 et on va continuer avec chapitre 7, vocabulaire 2 et on va discuter une nouvelle structure, le futur simple. Ok. Et pour le vocabulaire 2, si vous tournez dans vos livres à la page 246, vous allez voir des nouveaux mots. Et donc, le sujet est à la pêche à Dakar. Et il y a des noms pour les animaux et il y a deux activités. Et donc, on va commencer avec les animaux. Alors, la grenouille, a frog. Flamant rose, flamingo. Serpent, a snake. La tortue, turtle. A mouche, a fly. Pelican, pelican. And two activities, deux activités, à la page 246. Aller à la pêche, to go fishing, et attraper un poisson, to catch a fish. I caught a fish, j'ai attrapé un poisson. And near future, future proche, which you already know, I'm about to catch a fish, je vais attraper un poisson. Okay? Aller à la pêche, to go fishing in the infinitive, and attraper un poisson in the infinitive. À la page 247, le rubrique est en pleine nature. So in open nature, in the wild. Okay? L'oiseau, a bird. Le lézard, a lizard. La fleur, the flower. L'arbre, the tree. Le sentier, the trail. L'araignée, the spider. Et l'insecte, the insect, the bug. Le bois, the woods. Autre mot utile que vous voyez, se promener, to take a stroll. You can also use se balader. Un moustique, a mosquito. Une toile d'araignée, a spider web. Une forêt, a forest. Se baigner, to swim, to bathe, to take a dip. Un fleuve, a river, a large river. La rivière, a small river. Et pour exprimons-nous, nous avons tout à l'heure, so later on. Après-demain, day after tomorrow. Je vais bientôt, I will soon. Je vais bientôt partir en vacances. I will soon go on vacation. Je vais aller à la campagne l'été prochain. I'll go to the country next summer. La prochaine fois, and this is next time. Okay. Et à la page 249, il y a des autres exemples sur exprimons-nous. Je me demande si, I wonder if, it breaks down to I ask myself if, but I wonder if is the sentiment. Tu crois qu'on va voir les flamants roses? Tu crois que? Do you think that? Okay. Est-ce qu'il va avoir? Do you think there will be? Est-ce qu'il va y avoir? Do you think there will be? Est-ce que tu sais si? Do you know if? Ok? Donc, ça c'est exprimons-nous et le nouveau vocabulaire. Et le nouveau vocabulaire est important pour comprendre les exercices écoutants pour le grammaire future simple. Ok, on va commencer avec le future simple. Future simple commence à la page 250. Okay. So I'll introduce this in English. So simple future. This is different from future push structurally in that it only has one word for its construction. Okay, so where future proche had the simple present conjugation of aller followed by the infinitive, the future simple, just has a conjugation construction, one word. Okay, so on page 250, you have an introduction to the future. The future tense tells what will happen. For most verbs, use the infinitive as the stem and add the future endings. Drop the E from verbs ending in RE before adding the endings. Okay, so in your ER verbs and IR verbs that are regular, you'll just take the infinitive and add these endings. AI, AS, and I'm going in je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il, elle, pluriel. I'm going in that order. Okay? Je, add AI. Tu, AS. Il, elle, on, add A. Nous, ONS. Vous, IZ. Il, elle, pluriel, ONT. Okay? And so that's ER verbs and IR verbs, your regular verbs, just the infinitive and those endings. When you have an RE verb, mettre, vendre, you're going to drop the E at the end of that infinitive and again add the same endings. Je, AI, tu, AS, il, on, A, nous, ONS, vous, IZ, il, elle, pluriel, ONT. Okay? So let's take an example, parler, and we'll go je, tu, and so on. Je parlerai, tu parleras, il, elle, on parlera, nous parlerons, vous parlerez, ils, elles parleront. Okay? That's an ER verb, a regular ER verb. So I'm taking the infinitive and just adding the endings. IR, regular verb. Let's take finir. Je finirai. Tu finiras. Il, elle, on finira. Nous finirons. Vous finirez. Il, elle, pluriel finiront. Okay? And an RE verb, where we're going to drop the E at the end of the infinitive and add our endings. Okay, we'll take vendre, je vendrai, tu vendras, il, elle, on vendra, nous vendrons, vous vendrez, il, elle vendront. Il, elle, pluriel, vendront. Okay, so that's the construction for your regular verb and your regular verbs in the simple future. If you turn to page 252, you see irregular verbs, okay? And the difference between regular verbs and irregular verbs is your endings will be the same and it'll follow the same pattern, but the stem isn't going to be the infinitive. The stem is going to change, and you have to just memorize the change, how the infinitive will change. Okay, so for aller, to go, the stem will be IR. Avoir, the stem will be AUR. Devoir, the stem will be DEVR. Être, the stem will be SER. Faire, the stem will be FER. Pouvoir, the stem will be P-O-U-R-R. Venir, the stem will be V-I-E-N-D-R. Voir, the stem will be V-E-R-R. Vouloir, the stem will be V-O-U-D-R. And then you'll add on your endings, just like you did with your regular verbs. Add the endings onto those stems, but you have to memorize the stems for the simple future of irregular verbs. Okay, so that's the introduction to the new vocabulary and the first sight of the simple future. And in the next video, I'm going to break down the future tense, the simple future tense, in detail and give you a few exercises. Okay, merci, merci.